Chapter 6. Breakfast in the hayfield. When Geoffrey woke, a cold morning light was coming into the shed. Outside, a heavy mist lay across the field, hiding the trees and the hedges. The woman was sleeping in his arms, and he held her gently, staring out into the mist, still full of wonder and love. He would never be afraid or lonely again with her beside him. Then he looked down at her and saw that she was open-eyed, watching him. She had golden brown eyes that immediately smiled into his. He also smiled and softly kissed her. After a time, he asked shyly, "What's your name?" "Lydia," she said. "Lydia," he said slowly, liking the sound of it. "My name's Geoffrey. Geoffrey Wookie." She smiled at him, and for a while they were silent. "We couldn't get married, could we?" he asked. "No." He thought deeply about this for some time. "Would you go to Canada with me?" "Perhaps you'll think differently in 2 months' time," she replied quietly. "I'll think the same. I won't change," he said, hurt. She watched him. She would not push him, would not hurry him. She would stay with him, but he must decide. He must do what he wanted. "Haven't you got any family?" he asked. "A married sister at Crick. I can go there, if you want me to. I'll get a job on a farm, perhaps. And then, in the spring, we'll go to Canada. You will come with me, won't you?" he said hopefully. "When the time comes." She did not trust him yet, and he understood why. "I'll give you some money before you go to Crick," he said. "You'll go past our farm on your way." "I don't need it. I've got some money." Her answer worried him. Perhaps she didn't need him or his help. He began to feel afraid. "Can I write to you? What name shall I use?" "Mrs. Breeden." "Your married name," he said with a short, hard laugh. "I'll never see you again, will I?" She put her arms round him and held him. There were tears in her eyes, but he was still worried, unsure. Outside, the mist was getting thinner. He remembered Morris then, and told her about him. "Oh," she said. "You must go and put the ladder up for them. You must." "All right, but wait here and see Morris. Then I can tell him about us." She agreed to wait, and he went out to the haystack. There was no sound from above, and he could see nothing. He put the ladder back up in the same place, and then went along the hedge, looking for firewood. Then he heard Morris's voice. "Well, look at that." "Look at what?" That was the girl. "The ladder. Oh, you said it fell down." "It did," said Morris. "Well, I heard a bang, and I couldn't see the ladder or feel it." "You said it fell down, and it wasn't true." "It was true," he began. "Not true! Not true!" she cried. "You are bad, a mean person. Mean, mean, mean!" She was wildly angry. "All right then." Morris was also angry now. "Are you coming down?" "No, I will not come with you. You are mean. You tell me untrue things. I don't want you." Geoffrey, looking through the hedge, saw Morris on the ladder. He climbed down, then stood at the bottom. "Come on, I'll hold the ladder for you," he called. "No," she cried, like a wild cat. He waited for a while, but she did not come. "Then stay there till you're ready," he said quietly, and walked away. On the other side of the stack, he met Geoffrey. "What are you doing here?" he said. "I've been here all night," Geoffrey replied. "I came to help you with the cover, but the cover was on, the ladder was down, and I couldn't find you." "Did you put the ladder up?" "Yes, I did it just now." Morris stood still, thinking. Geoffrey tried to find the words to tell him about Lydia. He began, stopped, began again, and at last told the story of his night. "Oh," said Morris. He began to smile. "The man is nothing, just a tramp, but she's different," said Geoffrey. He wanted Morris to understand. "You please yourself, what you do," said Morris. He was quiet, worried, not like himself. "What's the matter?" asked the older brother. It was strange to see Morris like this, and for once Morris was not laughing at him. "Nothing," said Morris. They went together to the shed. The woman was putting the blanket away in the box. She was washed and tidy, and looked very neat and pretty. "Hello," said Morris. He smiled shyly. "It was good you found somewhere to get out of the rain last night." "Yes," she replied. "Can you get more firewood?" Geoffrey asked him. It was a new thing for Geoffrey to ask Morris to do something. Morris agreed and went out into the field. He did not go near the stack, afraid of meeting Paula. At the shed, Geoffrey was making a fire, while Lydia got out coffee and bread from the box. Breakfast was nearly ready when Paula arrived. She had no hat on. There were bits of hay in her hair, and she was white-faced. She did not look her best. "Ah, you!" she cried, seeing Geoffrey. "Hello," he answered. "You're out early." "Where's Morris?" "I don't know. He'll be back soon." Paula was silent. "When did you come?" she asked. "Last night, but I didn't see anybody. I got up just now and put the ladder up, ready to take the cover off." Paula understood and was silent. When Morris returned with some wood, she was warming her hands at the fire. She looked up at him, but he would not look at her. Geoffrey met Lydia's eyes and smiled. Morris held out his hands to the fire. "You are cold?" asked Paula softly. "A bit," he answered, friendly, but not too friendly. The four of them sat round the fire, drinking their smoky coffee eating their bread and cheese. All the time, Paola watched Morris's face hopefully, and he watched the fire. He was gentle, but he would not look at her, and Geoffrey smiled and smiled at Lydia, who watched him with her golden brown eyes and did not look away. The German girl got back into the vicar's house that morning, and her night out in the hayfield stayed a secret. A week later, she was engaged to Morris, and when her last 3 weeks with the vicar's family were finished, she came to live at the Wookey farm. Geoffrey and Lydia stayed true, one to the other.